everyone, happy Friday. So I've been showing you new releases all week and today is no different. I'm just not showing you one, not two, not three, but four new releases. I need help. I need help. It's a problem. It's a problem. Except, I mean, like, getting past denial is the first step, right? But the problem is I've been stuck in this first step, like, the whole time. So I'm not moving to the next steps. Okay, so this video is going to be a little different because I have new release paper books to show you and new release digital books. So the first half of this video is going to be the new release paper books, and the second half we're going to shift to my desktop, and I'm going to mix it up a little today and show you the digital books on my desktop. That way, I don't mind showing you the thumbnails, but sometimes they're a little hard to see just because they're so small when I print them out. So we're going to just scroll through like that. I think I like that better, so that's probably what I'm going to start doing from here on out when I do full flip throughs of digital books. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, which one do I go with first? Let's go with Enchanted first, because this one I knew was coming a few months back. So, huge Marjorie Sarnat fan. Y'all know I am. Y'all know how much I love her stuff. I also love fantasy, and when I found out she was coming out with this Enchanted fantasy type book, I was so excited. And the pictures I've seen, it does not disappoint. This is a Creative Haven book. It is your typical 31 illustrations for a typical Creative Haven book. Medium quality perforated paper. It's all one-sided. And it is a basic coloring book size. What was weird is that Amazon said it wasn't coming out to the end of the month, but then I guess the date got pushed up, and so it got released earlier than what Amazon said. So the front cover and the back cover have colored versions of the pages so that you have like inspiration for them, which I think's cool. Let me pull this up so you can pause and read it if you'd like. And then we will get started. Oh. Is he going to be a frog prince? Or he is a frog prince. Is he going to be an actual prince? Or maybe she's turning him into the frog. Maybe that's what's happening there. Just beautiful artwork. I love watching her style evolve over time. I feel like her earlier stuff had a lot more doodles, Zentangle in it, and like her older stuff, her newer stuff tends to have I feel like a better balance of it. Like this is just a very nicely balanced page where you have a lot of the tree and the different and the bark of the tree creating the interest, but there's not a whole lot filling in the background or anything. So beautiful kitty. Oh my gosh. So that just calls for like, a black or purple type background with all those little dots and stars, but like I guess this is one I would have to use pencil because anything else I would use would probably bleed into all those little dots. The only way around that would be to take a picture of it beforehand and, fill in, just don't go over the big stuff, and then just come in with a white gel pen and recreate the dots based on the picture. But man, that would be time consuming. Might just be better just to deal with it and have pencil. Love that she has some male characters in here. Love the wizard. He is very cool. With his owl buddy and his dragon. people talk about, you know, well, when pigs fly, I think when elephants fly would be an even more, you know, shocking endeavor because, you know, at least pigs, you get big enough wings, you could really get some volume. But I just can't imagine the size of wings on a flying elephant. And I feel like just the massive size of that would be even more shocking, especially if they were holding a magic wand. There we go. Love this picture. I believe this is the front cover. Yes. A bunny band with special guest Mr. Frog with his violin or his fiddle, maybe. I was hoping I would get to this one with some real brush pens this month, but I just don't know if I'm going to have the time, so we may have to wait and try that one next month. We'll have to see. Unless I use one of the inspiration images and then just use a similar color palette. Well, that's interesting. The zebra looks like it bled a little. It's not affecting the pictures, so not too worried about it. Boy, if cats developed wings and also thumbs, like, they really wouldn't need their human slaves anymore, would they? I'm thinking this one might be the first one I do. Just gonna have to come up with a good color palette. But I really like this one. Usually the mermaids are stuck on an island and like, you know, the sailors have to come to the island to be drawn to them. But see, these have built their own boat. These are some enterprising mermaids. They're going to go to the sailors. They're not going to wait for them to come to them. Now, one thing I am finding with the real brush pens, some pictures I can use all real brush pens in. Others, if there's a really big background or big space, I may swap it out and just use like alcohol markers instead, just because it would use up a lot of the brush pen if I didn't. Like, I would love to do this picture, but I bet I would need to use alcohol marker, like, up here in these bigger cloud spaces and stuff. I don't know. See, I like this picture a lot, too. I think that one was featured in our group last month. I saw that picture and I was like, ooh, dragons. I was like, where did that come from? And then didn't realize that she was putting out a new book until after I saw that picture. Really pretty book. This might be one of my favorites of hers. Of course, the cats and kittens ones, creative cats and creative kittens, are my favorites. I would say might be my favorite non-cat one, even though it has cats in it. I like that one too. Well, there's a lot of tough choices in here. What are y'all doing? Cats were racing around. Ooh, and there's a very pretty one with some cool blues and greens and purples with the fairies. See, I like that one too. So I don't know. I think I will probably end up using a combo of like brush pens and maybe pencils and markers, kind of like I did with the Sweet Farm image I posted on Instagram earlier this month, if you hadn't already seen it. Like I said, I really liked mixing it up a little bit and just not using the pens in a big area because that would just use up the pens so quickly. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I did do one with real brush pens this month. I'm trying at least once a month to do a Creative Haven or some sort of picture using real brush pens just because I haven't been using them that much. And so, that's what that alludes to. Spooky Vibes. This is the latest one from Alexandra Franzese. If you enjoyed her book from, I think actually it was called, maybe it was Cute and Spooky. Yes. If you enjoyed Cute and Spooky, where she published under Jade Summer last year, you're going to really enjoy this one as well. Amazon printed. Very cute pictures. I think I will be digging into this one this weekend. If you want to pause and read that. Her pages are neat because they're not super complex and they have just a touch of grayscale to them as well. If you just want to use straight color markers or pencils on them, they always turn out gorgeous, no matter what you use. I'm hoping I can sneak in a picture on this one this weekend. I think I have another page in mind for my color and chat, but I think I'm going to color in this off camera this weekend. Might as well go ahead and start getting into the Halloween vibes. Because I can tell you now, September and October will be pretty heavy into autumn, and with the exception of the Pirates color long that Poet Spice is doing, I definitely want to get some pirate pictures in as well. Definitely will be a lot of autumn pictures and Halloween pictures. If I can color one of my own this weekend, then maybe I can include this in a color and chat next month. I also like to do one from Joshua Dunbar's new book, or one of his books, next month as well. It's just, I just don't have, I have no time. I have no time. No free time, it feels like. In the last few weeks, my brain has just, I've been fried. And when I'm fried like this, it's really hard to have any sort of creative desire or really to color anything. So. Oh, that's like a skull. Very cool. Oh, I like her. Just the way she's drawn. It's so cute. I love that little dress. She's a chill witch. That one's like, I have no idea what this means, and that one's like, hee hee hee. I'm glad you volunteered to be the hot dog. Well, I am surprised. I hate spiders. I wouldn't even say this would be the last picture in this book that I would color. This spider looks friendly enough that I actually don't mind them. Normally, I see a spider, and no matter how cute it is, I'm like, nope. That one actually looks pretty cool. He almost looks like he's dancing on that pole. It's a stripper scarecrow. But he's literally on the pole, like. Okay. Anyway, sorry. The cake's gonna eat you instead of you eating the cake. Oh, a lot of images in this one as well. I think she's been working on this one for a while. Oh, I think if I remember right, Tammy from Tammy Colors 2 loves the Headless Horseman and has said in the past that she loves coloring pictures featuring that particular tale, and you just don't see it very often, so awesome that that's in there. I'm sure I don't need to entice her to. I feel like I feel kind of bad because I'm like, here I am enticed by all these books. Now I'm going to turn around and entice everybody else. And of course, I love this one with the cat. Y'all knew that was coming. And that one's fun. I like that one. Actually, I like that one, and I would probably do a similar setup to what I did with that Christmas in July Santa pick, and really focus on some sun highlights on his bones and everything. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I tell you, I can't remember in years past. Oh, so here is a bonus page. And then info, you can scan the QR page to get information on her other books. It talks about posting color pages and everything like that. And so mine was weird because it came with a whole lot of blank pages. Now, this may just be because it's new and fresh and maybe there was a printing error, but it came with a lot of blank pages, which there's necessarily nothing wrong with because this gives me a bunch of really awesome test pages. So that's probably going to be corrected in the future versions. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything was cut out. I don't think so because it still looks like a standard size book. So alright, now we're going to shift over to the digital books. So here we go. Alright, so for the second part of this new release set of flip throughs, I ended up, no, I don't want to set Microsoft Edge as my default browser. I wanted to show the digital versions of two books I bought from, one from Coloring Book Cafe and one from Morgana Skye, but of course Morgana Skye sells through Coloring Book Cafe, so they're both from their website. I opted to get the digital versions of these, just, I don't know, just wanted to get the digital versions. I've been buying a lot of paper books recently. And it's just a little, the way I print these out is I do 6 thumbnails to a page on copy paper just so I can see them in like a presentation book, and then when I'm ready to actually color a picture, I'll print it out on my nice thick cardstock to color. And so this gives me a little bit better paper options with this, plus it takes up a minuscule amount on my bookshelf as compared to a full-size book. So that was kind of why I went with the digital versions this time. I usually show these two different ways. I either show them by flipping through the thumbnails, or in this case I wanted to mix it up a bit and actually scroll through the digital books using my desktop streaming software and show you guys the books this way. Plus, this way you get to see the images a little larger than you would in the thumbnails. So first off is this cute and creepy coloring book by Coloring Book Cafe, and I think it is adorable. It's probably one of the cutest books I feel like they've put out, especially recently. I like a lot of their recent stuff a lot better than their old school stuff, but this book in particular might be one of my favorites they've come up with. So here we go. It's all their copyright information. Now let me back up just a bit so we can see the full page. And I believe this is an aptly named book. Very cute pictures with just a little bit of creepy in them. If you're somebody that just doesn't like a lot of really horrific, creepy coloring, like Halloween type coloring, I feel like this is a good choice. You like maybe just a little spooky, a little scary, then I feel like this book's a really good choice. Like the little Frankenstein girl all stitched up with her barbed wire bat there. Looks like a cute fluffy owl till you look at his eyes and you see the murder in his eyes. Uh-oh. That girl is having a very bad day, it seems. Though everybody else seems like they're having fun. I like the little graveyard ghosty girl here. I don't even know what she's supposed to be. Some type of bird human hybrid here. Feels like her garden's trying to eat her instead of her eating her garden. Ah, there it is. I was wondering if the front page was on here somewhere, because I think that was one of my favorite pictures in the book. So, oh. Just might want to be a little careful of that knife, but she's doing her best. She's trying to deliver flowers to people, and seems like she's trying to be nice. I like this one a lot too. I generally tend to try to color things different colors, but this just screams classic Kruger colors for her outfit. That is terrifying. I've actually read or listened to a creepypasta or something that had, I think this is based on some type of Japanese legend or something. I can't remember the name of the creature, but that's what it reminds me of. Kitty might want to be careful of those thorns. He's already got one bandage. Those things are unnerving. I really don't like the weird mouths on those. There is a term for it. I'm not going to tell you because you go Google it and you really don't like it. It's like irregularly shaped holes or something. There's something in certain people's brains that apparently just really makes that unnerving. And I've already said too much because now you're going to go look for it. And hey, don't blame me. if you go find it and it wigs you out and you're like, I didn't realize I was one of those people and how dare you, I told you not to go looking. So I think I'm one of those people though. That, no thank you. No thank you. Unsubscribe. Take me off your mailing list. I do not want any part of this. Of course, I love this one. He just looks so bored. He's just sitting there like, So I'm assuming this is his weird monster tail here. But either he's just bored and he's just carving on the pumpkin just to kill time, or like he claimed the pumpkin as his next victim and that's like his mark on his victims, of course. Or maybe he's just feeling lonely and wants a friend that looks like him. Who knows? There's so many possibilities with that one. And there we go. Like I said, I think this is one of their cutest books they've come out with. And like I said, they've been doing some really good stuff recently, I feel like, in particular. As I'm sure I've already stated in this video, because I've shown you the paper copies, the Halloween books are abound, and they are all amazing. And it's like that meme with the two girls and like... I'm gonna have to find this and post this on Instagram or Facebook or something. But it's the meme where the guy is looking back at the girl with his girlfriend right beside him, and like the guy's me. He's looking back at the girl. It's new Halloween coloring books, and then his girlfriend's the last year's Halloween coloring books. It's just I love Halloween. Fall's my favorite season. I love Halloween coloring books, and I knew I better just go ahead and get on it, because depending on my financial situation, I might not be able to buy as much in September and October. So if I want these, I better go ahead and get them while they're hot. So speaking of more Halloween type stuff, we have witches, and I have a video that's getting ready to render. I will close out of it as soon as it pops up. It's actually Saturday's video, so see, I'm being efficient. I'm trying to do multiple things at once here. So Morgana Skye also has a new release out called The Witch's Cottage, and of course I loved... Okay. Yeah, there we go. You probably heard my intro there. So, love witches. I love Morgana Skye's style. And of course, you know, cats go along with witches. I feel like that if I had been born, you know, way back when, I probably would have been more the witch in the village, the weird odd lady that lives with all the cats and people think is like an evil old lady witch. Probably burned at the stake. I don't know. Not gonna let no man tell me what to do, and thus, well, I wouldn't have lived very long probably in that era. So instead of, I guess, just the regular townswoman, I would have been the witch. So this is The Witch's Cottage. And I just happened to find this one when I was looking for the cute and creepy one. And of course, loved it. This one is a little more complex than some of her others. I love the cover page. I may just do the cover page. I love how raggedy that cat looks and how like just mean he looks. He is not messing around. See, Like a witch's cottage just doesn't have to be all dark and damp. You know, they like to have photos of past memories. They like to decorate it up a bit and make it nice. Like she's got pictures of a kitty and pictures of herself and her family and friends. And you know, sometimes they even with the spider webs and stuff, they want to zhuzh it up a little. She's being rather careful with that and with the skulls and crossbones. I can't blame her. There is a witch's book also by Coco. I've got to get started on my witch coloring. I will probably be pretty heavy in the Halloween. Now, y'all know when I was looking through this book, this picture, other than the one with the cat on the stair, this was the one that sold me. I love this picture. Love it. With his own little hat with the toadstools on it. It's so cute. And of course this one. That is a carefully balanced cat. Any cat that's ever tried to get around the tub with me has always made a horrible mistake and wound up soaking half of himself. Tiger did that. Never came close to the tub again. Learned his lesson. But I guess as a witch's familiar, you probably have a little bit better balancing abilities. Excuse me. That was rude. Was that a mandrake? I think that's what it's called. See, I feel like I would be a witch, but I wouldn't be a very good witch. Like, I probably would just constantly screw up spells, and then I wouldn't want to do, like, the real, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight kind of thing. Like, I'd be worried about bugs and poison ivy myself, but you know, like I don't know if I could quite step that far, so I would be a very ineffective witch, I think. And I'd probably just screw up recipes all the time. So you'll have to tilt your head a little, but you can see that one. So one downside to showing them like this. That little mouse is so interested in what she's doing there. Love that bottle with the octopus on it. Very cool. That looks like one of those Sphinx cats, like one of the hairless cats. So of course she has, you know, her wall of pictures, but she's got her wall of mirrors too. So checking on him, seeing what he's doing, and he's glaring back at her like, mind your business. Oh, if I didn't, I just had a really good idea for a color along name that's a witch related color along. But I have so many color alongs for the next few months. I don't know if I can do another one. Maybe. Let me think on it. Just really fantastic idea for the name of the tag, and it's all about witches, and so maybe. Oh, napping kitty. If anybody would like to host a witch related color along for September and October, please contact me. It probably would take a little bit of effort off of me if I could get somebody to help me. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of others, though. If I can't get to it, I'm sure somebody will be doing a witch related color along. Wait, didn't we already see this one? Maybe it was a slightly different thing. She's a very frugal witch. She reuses her little, moon plates and moon discs and whatnot. I could be crazy. It might not be the same one. There are a lot of images in this book. I'm going to have to count them up. I feel like there's a lot more than was in the cute and creepy. Gotta tilt your head again. Sorry. And there we go. So that is my flip through of four new releases. Oh my gosh, I have a problem. Help me. Help. And then I went and ordered 2 new color Questovia books for Disney. Halloween and Witch, of course. So I think the only ones left are those coming Tuesday. There's a new Joshua Dunbar book hitting any day. I will let you guys know in the community tab as soon as it's available. Because his is a must buy. It's going to be another easy coloring, and it looks like it's an autumn fall version, so very exciting. And I have also pre-ordered Rita Berman's new Asian travels book, and with it coming through Book Depository, though, I may not get that till September. There is actually a free download out. I need to go share that on the community page, actually. Let me go do that, just in case people don't know. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Tomorrow, I will be back with part 3 of my coloring book collection and completed pages. We're going through all of my coloring book cafe stuff, Crayola, Creative Mandala, Color It, and Colored Caramel, I think. All C's. And then Sunday, hopefully we have a color and chat where I can kind of get you guys up to speed on what's happened the last few weeks, because it has just been chaos around here. I have not heard anything in regards to, I don't want to say anything because I'm going to jinx myself, and I'm just going to knock on wood right now and just feel very superstitious. See, I would be a witch in another life. But anyway, not going to say a word about that. So anyway, hope you guys have a good start to the weekend, and I will be back tomorrow. What's really funny is that this week I was like, I'm really busy, so I won't have a lot of videos, and I believe this will be the first time in a long time I've had a video a day for an entire week. So it's just there really hasn't been any substance to them because it's just all new books. It's all new books. I have a problem, y'all. I have a problem. And my bank account is going to intervene on my behalf come September 1st. So I guess I better just be prepared. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and bye for now.